I have no one else to turn to. Kindly traveler, thank you. I thought I'd never see another friendly face again. I came to make an offering to the bright moons. My brother Indal is off at the front in Cyrodiil, and I was to pray for his protection. That was when the screaming started. Yes, they were everywhere. The dark spirits clawing at my throat. I tried to run, but I didn't. Please, you have my letter, my offering. Finish what I could not. Place the offering pouch at the nearby shrine to the waxing moons. Then my letter at the shrine to the bright full moons. Finally, light a candle for Indal at the waning moon shrine on the hill.
Bright moons, please, free me. May Jod bless you with his tears and keep you always at his breast. Why have you come to the aid of Consor Joe? This one felt sure he would die here. The monastery swarms with the Stonefire cult. But yes, the sacred claw must be kept safe. This one will bestow upon you the cool light of Jod's grace. This one is eternally grateful. May Jod's smile keep you safe. It is done. Good luck.
Yes! You are no cultist. You have come to save Mahazi. Thank you. How did you know to find us here? How did Joan lead you to this one side? Ah, so you are here for the claw, in point of fact. Well, Mahazi will not turn away help. Untie me, if you would. And the blessing.
Joan watch over you. It is done. Protect the claw.
Be calm in the moonlight, and welcome to Dokrin. You tread upon ancient stones here. This one is called Rid Thar Ridata. He once had the honor to be the first man, the first to walk in the moonlight. He sensed the threat to the claw. The mane, the claw, the moons. Everything has its place on the path. You have already encountered the cult and their dark thralls. The cult, in their ignorance, tear at the temple walls. They want to enter the inner sanctum, overcome the wards, and claim the claw. Fools. The Stonefire have torn down several shrines to the Bright Moons. These shrines are the keys to entering the sanctum, but you have the blessings of Joan and Jode upon you. With a touch, you can reconstruct the shrines.
Together we shall restore the altars. You wield the blessings of the Bright Moons, and Ridthar will attune their connection to Joan and Jode.
Of course, Joan and Jode teach us that the light of knowledge is just as bright as moonlight. Over the years, objects become imbued with faith, meaning, and power. The Golden Claw is one such an object. Its meaning to the Order of the Claw is such that many priests gave their lives to try to protect it. The Stonefire cult is led by a Tharn. That family is a vine of corruption wrapped around the heart of Tamriel. This one does not know what plans Javad Tharn has for the Claw. Ridthar does not want to know. The March is in turmoil. The future of the line of the Mains is in danger, and threats bubble up from within and without. We may be far from the heart of elsewhere here, but Ridthar goes where his people need him. Excellent. This altar is intact. It needs only to be attuned. Joan and Jod wax, rising into the darkness.
Split up!
Moonlight mote it be. moons shine down. With red, the bright moons wave from the sky. The cool light of the moons preserve us. The inner sanctum should be open to we pilgrims now. Joan and Jode smile down upon us. Are you ready to enter the reliquary? A final defense bars our way into the reliquary proper. The guardian Sench stands watch inside. Normally, you would have to be a high priest of the lunar clergy to seize its protection. With the blessings you carry, you will have no trouble. This one, he senses a darkness moving towards us. The cult must have felt a change within the monastery. We should move quickly.
So, I'm you to thank for dropping the barriers to the temple sanctum.
And unlock the way to the reliquary. Act quickly. Joan and Jode be praised, the golden claw intact. The bright moon smile down upon us, traveler. The claw is safe. Just so. In peaceful times, the claw can sit in the darkness, at rest. This is not a peaceful time for the march. The claw may yet be a weapon against the Tharn and his brood, and the priests will know how to use it. Wherever the lunar winds take you next, know that you have done the Khajiit people a service today. Keep the claw safe, that it may protect our tomorrows as well.
You have saved the claw from true darkness. It is your sacred charge now. Truly, Riddaridata himself. This one is humbled by his faith in Azar. She will do her best to make him proud. The Order of the Claw will protect their most sacred relic. And the March will one day be cleansed of these shadows.
Indal,
I have
please,
no choice.
don't go.
It is my duty, Teia. Take this token. Pray for Indal. Promise?
I promise, Indal. Stay safe. Joan and Jode, keep this one's brother safe. Watch over Indal. Keep him safe in the fighting to come. Bring him home. He's all I have left.
Dokrin Monastery. Is this a dream? Teia, no! What's going on?
Indal, I'm here. I'm sorry, brother. I am dead.
Teia, this can't be true. This must be a dream.
This is a dream for you, but I speak the truth. A kindly stranger has fulfilled your sister's prayer. Joan and Jode saw fit to reunite us one final time.
This can't be goodbye.
Your Taya will always be with you. I love you, brother.
I love you, sister.
It is you! A pleasure. May the light of the bright moons bless and keep you. Why are you here? Saifa is a simple lunar priestess. But yes, she sees why you are here. The moons have shown her all she needs to know. You are not needed here. Not yet. In the meantime, I see that you must go to the Grim Watch. Speak to Talenfar to learn more about his course. You should not be here, Walker. The moons have told Thalen far so. Because you are needed elsewhere. The moons tell me that the lunar champions require your aid at the fort known as Grimwatch. Of course, Joan and Jode speak to you as well. You just cannot hear them. Go north to the fort. Find this strange little wood elf named Englor and heed his words.
What are they put in that white-eye brandy? Oh, Sanguine's breath. I'm ruined. The relics are all gone. The papers are due today. Tallinger will never take me on now. Traveller, you've got to help me. I'm trying for an apprenticeship with Tellinger the Artificer. He gave me several relics to study. I was supposed to write a paper about each one. I started celebrating early. I have to finish writing and get those relics back. There's no way I can do both in the condition I'm in. Can you track down the relics for me while I finish my work? I've done all the research, I just have to get it written down. Oh, thank you, Traveller. The barkeep at the Waxing Crescent Inn. I think his name was Duzaljar. He has one of them and can probably tell you where to look for the others. We have to get the relics back before Meldil makes an appearance. Let's see. I was given a quartz idol, a necklace, and an urn. Which do you want to know about? That one at least was easy. A claw necklace with Daedric runes. A holy relic of Hircine. One of the Bosmeri werewolf packs, if I had to guess. No idea how Tallinger got a hold of it. One of Tallinger's apprentices. The Great Mage is sending him to review my work. And if our first meeting was any judge, he's a thrice-damned stuck-up son of a... Anyway, it would be bad if the relics were missing. Oh, it's a little fuzzy, but I think I drank so much I couldn't pay my tab. If I'm remembering it right, I said something like, "This crappy quartz thing should cover it, Catman." I don't have a good excuse. I had quite a lot to drink. And I have to assume I gave away or sold the other relics like I did the quartz idol. Perhaps to some of the other patrons. Let's see. It looks like it used to be some kind of Khajiit ritual icon. It was carved from a large piece of quartz, but time's worn it down. I think it dates back to the time of mange and injury. I hope I'm right. That's the relic the barkeep has. That one I'm still not sure of. It's clearly of Nord design, very old. It has symbols on it relating to death in Sovngarde. I could hear whispers when I held it to my ear. Still trying to puzzle out the iconography.
Hello, hello. This one has tasty foods for the hungry. What can Duzal get you? Ha, that one. Yes, Dulzalja served the elf. He came, he drank, he sang, and at the end of the night, he couldn't pay his tab. Gave me a hunk of old quartz instead, he did. Why do you ask? Well, I don't know. Your friend did run up quite a tab. Perhaps you'd pay it off for him. Or perhaps you'd do old Dulzalja a favor instead. Shasirba makes the best meat pies in Ravka. My regulars beg for them at evening meal. I have an order sitting at her cart and haven't been able to get away. Fetch them back here, and I'll give you your quartz. Thank you kindly. You'll find Shasirba on the west path into town. Hurry back now.
I bring an urgent message from Rhea Opacarius, Chief Oracle of the Twilight Queen Azura. Best discuss that with Rhea. Too many eyes and ears here. She awaits you in the Cloudy Dregs Inn in Wayrest.
Traveler, Fellery is very sorry to bother, but could she beg your help? Fellery has been working with a wood elf to bridge the divide between our peoples. Before the Dominion, you might know, the March saw much violence between Valenwood and elsewhere. We've worked to return home the bones and relics of our ancestors. Word of our efforts spread to a group called the Dawn Mead Bandits. Scum, they peddle skooma and steal from villages in the south. They attacked Nethrin, and this one fears all our efforts will be for nothing. She hates to ask, but will you help? You are a bright moon in Fellery's sky. Thank you. You can find Nethrin recovering in the tavern. He's beside himself with worry. Of course. What would you like to know? A recent development. Fellery thinks it's a good sign that you can see the world so. Things were not always this way. The Wood Elves of Valenwood and the Khajiit of elsewhere fought often in the March. For land, and for power. We mostly find what we seek in mass graves, sad markers of ancient battlefields. Truth be told, most of what we uncover is worthless. But if it brings even small comfort, if it bridges the divide at all, it is worth it. A green speaker of Valenwood from the Grotwood. He has proven himself a thoughtful and sensitive Mer, a good partner in this cultural exchange. He has taken his setback very hard.
Hey there! Welcome!
Please, stranger. I'd like to drink alone right now. The green bless that cat. Yes, the damned Dawnmead. Those skooma-peddling bastards will do anything for some coin. Even rob those who would right ancient wrongs. Did she tell you of the work? I'm fine to stand, but my leg is fairly torn up. I'm not much use on the road right now. Meanwhile, I have researchers digging at sites all over the march, uncovering bones and relics for the project, not knowing about the bandits. Yes, if they haven't been already. We have diggers at sites near Thormar and Willow Grove, and a team out searching for a third. Both sites saw massive battles between our two peoples. We just wanted to see those bones home. No, I mean yes, but please, get the relics. Find what you can at the sites. If the bandits have attacked, people are dead. If not, those relics can be removed and the researchers will be safe. Just don't let the work falter. Don't let it fail. You're doing the Green's work. On behalf of the Dominion and my men, thank you. We didn't think anything of it at the time, but some young ones were hanging around one of the sites last week. Dawnmead. I guess they think we're digging up valuables. We hired some blades to protect the sites, but we didn't have much coin. My father and his father fought Khajiit. Right here in the march, they drew steel against the beastmen of the East. When the forest spoke to me, I knew I wanted my life to be different. This is my way of making a difference.
Elf cooking. No, too dry. Wood elf cooking, like sweet. You will find no better than Shashirba's authentic Khajiiti cooking. Here you go. Duzaja says he gets them for his customers, but he usually eats most of them himself. Make sure to tell him that Shashirba says hello.
Ah, you're back. You have the meat pies, yes? You're a good one. That elf doesn't deserve such friends. But Duzalja thanks you. And here is your quartz. He spent a lot of time talking to one of the mages from the guild. Darius, I think his name is. They were admiring an old urn together. I think Darius left with it, come to think. So he might be one to talk to. Good luck with that Darius fellow at the Mages Guild. And of course, let me know if I can get you something.
Chains of darkness, the last.
Take this thing. Everyone's going to think I'm a thief. An incompetent thief. I won an urn off a wood elf last night in a game of cards. Turns out the blasted thing is cursed. I was deciphering some runes on the base when strange little wisps started to float out of it. And now the wisps are carrying things back to the urn. Yes! Now every time I turn my back, more stuff appears. Will you help me out? I've enchanted a little crystal I think can capture the wisps, but I don't want anyone to see me. I think I'm in enough trouble as it is. I'll be happy to part with it. Just get near one of the wisps and point the crystal. The Arcano Matrix I've imbued into it should trap them for you. Once you've collected them up, come on back. I think you got them all. I haven't seen any wisps in a few minutes. The 8 keep you, it's yours. Don't know why anyone would want the damn thing, or that other fob that silly elf was playing with. I did. He was pretty deep in his cups, and this Khajiiti girl came on to him strong. Said she loved jewelry with claws. How handsome he was. You know, she talked him into giving her the necklace, and was gone before he even realized what he'd done. She's a local. Works some of the market stalls. Think her name's Kuzi. You should be able to find her over in the marketplace, waiting on a job.
You're a strong one, aren't you? Kuzi likes the strong ones. Oh, yes. Kuzi remembers him. Kind of cute, but not very bright. And yes, he gave Kuzi a claw necklace. Ugly, ugly. But she knew she could sell it. Oh, yes. Atreus, the merchant. He's always looking for ugly little relics, like that necklace. Kuzi thinks he is gone already. He said something about going south, making for Hadron's caravan.
I've got what you need.
Appears we both arrived too late, friend. As soon as I learned of more threats against the faithful, I came as quickly as I could. Unfortunately, I arrived too late to save Naraheda. I'm glad you're here, though. I wanted to tell you what I uncovered concerning the traitor, Laramil. I'm not at liberty to divulge the secrets of my order, but I can tell you that Laramil plans to use the Glyphics to betray the Great Eye. And Naraheda whispered, Laramil is the doom of Apocrypha with her dying breath. What more proof do you need? I can help you with that. The faithful in this region tell a riddle. Where claw meets prey, beneath open air, in stone, shows the way. I believe it refers to the location I marked on your map. Just remember, stay alert around Laramil.
May the Great Eye lead you safely to the Shrine of the Golden Eye, Chosen. Hermaeus Mora answers to many names, more than the blades of grass in these fields. I belong to the Sodality of the Eye, and we revere the Great Eye. The Golden Eye is a different sect. We are not so many, however, that we are unaware of each other. As I conducted my own investigation of Laramel's treachery, I discovered that someone was hunting the Prince of Forbidden Knowledge's faithful. Naraheda was a friend. I wish I had gotten here sooner. What an absurd accusation. I've done nothing but go out of my way to assist Fate's Chosen, and this is the thanks I receive? Believe what you will, I have told you how to find the shrine. Do as you see fit, Chosen.
Another of the faithful murdered. What happened here?
Both I and the Chosen arrived too late, Laramil.
Curious to see you in this place, at this particular time, Dralis.
Let's not forget who's actually one of the Great Eye's faithful, Laramil. Now, I have my own investigation to continue.
Come, Proxy. I deciphered the letter. Dralis' presence here. The one who knows never suggested they had any of their faithful dealing with this threat. No matter. With Basian's help, I was able to decipher the letter Dralis gave you. Orders for the Dusksabers, vampire mercenaries from the Telvanni Peninsula. They were hired to steal the Emerald Glyphic and take it to the Shrine of the Golden Eye. It also contained a riddle to direct them to the shrine's location. Dralis, The coded riddle was slightly different. Where claw meets prey, the farthest corner in the largest hall shows the way. I suppose the shrine could have 2 entrances. I shall mark your map and let you determine the proper path. I had hoped the letter would indicate who hired the mercenaries, but no. Anyway, the Shrine of the Golden Eye lies somewhere in Claw's Strike, Proxy. I shall meet you there. Once inside, we can use the 3 glyphics as Hermaeus Mora instructed. Does the term offend in some way? It is a perfectly appropriate word for one who acts in the place of another. Hermaeus Mora has chosen you to act as their agent in this matter, hence Proxy. Is that where his investigation has led him? To a conclusion as inaccurate as it is absurd. What do they teach the followers of the Prince of Secrets these days? My interests lie in accumulating knowledge and saving 2 realms. Nothing more.
Cinch are terribly dangerous beasts. This one tires of the hunt. Perhaps this one is getting quite hungry. This one does not see any profit in that. This one shall continue the hunt. This one likes that. Here are my fangs. Now, off to find a warm room and a good meal.
Curse every werewolf breathing! This is the last straw. I'm retiring. Werewolves happen, traveler. Flea-ridden beasts came out of nowhere, destroyed my cart, killed my men, and ran off with my goods. I'm only alive because I played dead. Everything! After the attack, some of them turned back into wood elves and went searching through my pack. Said they were looking for a totemic necklace. That damn claw bauble that Kuzi sold me. Stupid cat. Never trust a smiling Khajiit. I'll be fine. They got my leg here, but Raw Ka isn't that far. I'll make it back on my own. This is it, though. I've survived my last caravan assault. I'm going to sell my stores and buy a nice quiet inn somewhere. I'm done. Yes, Weeping Wind Cave. It's east of Willow Grove. Sounds like they have a whole little werewolf pack there. Freaks. Stab them, traveler, or burn them, or whatever you do. Show them you can't cross Atreus Axilla and live.
Oh, greetings, traveler. What can I do for you? Find the green. Yes, take them. They're in that chest over there. We were just finishing up. Take them and we'll get out of here as soon as we can. The Dawnmaid are terrifying. We're just researchers, we're not combat trained. They haven't tried to rush the mercenaries yet. Well, it's just a matter of time. Vicious animals.
Please help me. I don't know what to do. Please, you must stop. Listen to me. You have come to Hadran's caravan for the games, yes? The gambling? My hand is missing. I fear the worst, and I do not know what to do. He is my mate, my life partner. He came to the caravan to bet on the games, to win gold so that we could make a life together. Foolish Tan. No coin is worth his life. His father and sister joined me in the search and told me of a woman named Azul. She works for Hadran himself. Might even know where my boy has gone, but would not speak to us. Please, will you try to speak to her? I can see the benevolence of Srendar in your eyes. Thank you. You have not heard of Hadran? His reputation is one of darkness and cruel claws. They say he trades in slave flesh and skooma, that he makes deals with spies and traitors. I worry my sweet Tan is in over his head. Who can say why a man in love does anything? We have spoken about our plans over the last few years. What we want to do with our lives. Tan grew restless, tired of waiting for tomorrow to come. Our dream, do not laugh, please. Tan's father, Mozag, is a cook, and a very accomplished cook. My Tan is a good cook as well, and I have always wanted to run a business. We spoke of opening our own tavern, making Mozag proud.
Welcome to Hadran's caravan. I'm Azum. I manage the games and the tavern. What can I do for you? You'll have to excuse me. I make it a policy not to discuss what guests have come to the caravan or what they do here. We value the privacy of our clients, you know. Ah, I understand. I'd like to help, but, you know, perhaps some of the game runners may have seen him. If you were to speak to them, maybe spend some coin, perhaps, they may recall this kitten. It's what I'd do, if I were you. Let's see. Dulan espies many things from his position at the Lizard racetrack, and most people that come to the caravan watch the spikeball races, so Bunal is a good bet. Kaba up at the Troll Ring has a keen eye for newcomers.
You look strong, sleek. Yes, come, come. Join the race. Try your hand at spikeball, the sport of champions. Why look when you have found your new calling? Spikeball is the most exciting new sport in all of Tamriel. You will be hero to all. Perhaps you do not understand. Bunal is running a business here. He must run a match. Perhaps after the match, Bunal will be more willing to discuss this tanned person. But only after the match. Yes, Bunal likes your style. The game is simple. You must run the course and beat the other runners to the finish line. Each of you will carry 3 spike balls. These you can use to throw at your opponents, to stun them and slow them down.
Did you see his new Must have cost him. Witness a diabolical duel of death and destruction. Place your bets. Two terrifying titans face off in a bloody battle of bulk. Welcome to the Troll Arena. Kaba has no interest in talking of troublemakers. All she speaks of are bets and trolls, winners and losers. Perhaps if you were to bet, she would remember a loser named Tand. Pick your champion, then watch their death match from the comfort of the balcony. Why not enjoy the death and carnage with a cold ale in hand? What could be more pleasing? Now, who will you bet on? Frostmaul Face Cleaver or Boulder the Blood Drinker? Ah, yes! Boulder the Blood Drinker. It is said he took down 3 giants single-handedly. Watch you don't fall into the pit. He would grab you by the ankles and beat his opponent to death with your corpse. Good. This will be a fight for the ages.
Ready? Fight! Boulder the Blood Drinker wins!
Now, who's got a drink for me? You?
You know how to choose a troll. Kaba congratulates you on your winnings. Kaba remembers him. He bet and bet until he lost all his gold, crawled into the bottle. Azum heard of his losses and his drinking and his debts. He might have even heard from Kaba. Who can say? She has tried to warn troublemakers off in times past before Hadron can get his claws on them. This one does not know, and she does not want to know. Hadron makes troublemakers and debtors disappear. Kaba is not so curious about their fate that she would risk sharing it.
You look strong, sleek. Why look when you... Perhaps you do not understand.
The next race is about to begin. Place your bets. Remember, the fine line between winning and losing is the finish line. Now is not the time for questions. Now is the time for betting. Place your bet on one of these fine lizards. Winners get fed, losers feed us. Right into the stew pot. After the race is finished, we can discuss your friend. You have 3 fine reptiles to choose from. Pick one to win. First across the finish line gets the prize. Which do you choose? You are wise, my friend. This little beast was found in the wreckage of a Daedric anchor. I confess, she is my favorite. Swifter than swift. Many thanks. Now, let's get our little friends to the starting line. The race is about to begin.
Lizard set? Lizards ready? Go!
Bad luck. Ah, well. You know what they say. Nothing ventured, nothing ventured. Hey, and at least your lizard is fit for the stew pot. Tand. Ah, yes. Dulon remembers him now. Yellow braids, younger. He was here. He lost many coins, then got into the moon sugar rum. Sad state of affairs. Oh, of this I am sure. But if Hadran heard about this, well, the boss doesn't mind drinking, and he has a certain patience for owing. But drunks that owe a lot of coin tend to disappear. They are hard on the piece and bad for business. Who can say? Dulon never sees them again. Now go. This one has races to run.
Stay away from me, vile murderer!
You look strong, sleek. Why look when perhaps you do not understand? Yes, Bruno likes your style. The game is simple. You must run the course and beat the other runners to the... Ready! Set! Spike ball! Fly like the wind and hurl like a giant. If you were to consider a career in Spikeball, this one would be pleased to be your manager. I remember your Tand. Yes, he was a fierce runner. Great speed, very powerful. Spikeball? No, he was terrible at Spikeball. Hadron's men were chasing him. I have never seen such an athlete. This one thinks a Spikeball or two would have served him well.
Hadran would like a moment of your time. I wouldn't talk like that in front of Hadran. In my experience, prophecies like that have a way of fulfilling themselves. You brought this attention on yourself. Show a bit more subtlety, and you might just live through this day. Smartest thing you've said today. Yes, I'm taking you to Hadran. Mind what you say to him, and keep your guard up. And don't trust him. I certainly don't.
You take that back.
Let me explain how things work around here. For our little operation to work, everybody's got to watch everybody else. The dealers watch the players, the game bosses watch the dealers, and a Zoom watches the managers. Me? I watch everybody. But today, I'm watching you. Let me tell you about Tand. When he won, he collected. When he lost, he borrowed. When the well ran dry, he whined. He owes me a lot of gold. If I forgave the debts of every whiner with a sob story, I'd be out of business. Of course he's still alive. Dead men don't pay debts. We made a deal, him and me. He's working it off. Doing a little heavy lifting around the camp. And when he gets used up, I'm going to sell him. He doesn't know about that part yet. Why not? Come on, big shot. I'll take you to him myself. Walk this way.
Did you see his new bow? That must have cost him.
Over here. Easy now. Don't kill the only ally you have in this camp. I just want to talk. Hadran's a monster. Over the years, the coin, the skooma, they've made him cruel. Cross him, and usually you end up buried in a hole out in the wastes. Kill him, and no one will mourn him. What I propose is simple. A kind of limited partnership. Kill Hadran and walk out of here with that boy, Tand. I've worked this caravan all my life. These people are my family. What started as a side business for Hadran is getting out of hand. Hadran's a slave trader. The Khajiit you're looking for isn't working off a debt. He's being sold on the open market. Grab some of the old uniforms in that tent. Free Tand and the other prisoners, and they can walk out in disguise. Hadran already has buyers set up. He'll be out for blood. He comes after you, and you take him out. Simple.
Circle around!
This one promises to bring money next month. No, next week. You can't hurt me. Shifty can't get the money if... What? Really?
From the sides!
I wasn't stealing. I just slipped and put my hand in his coin pouch. Oh, finally, you cretins listen to reason. It was an accident. Phew, I think I should keep the money that fell into my palm.
My friends are gonna murder you. You are? Oh.
Many thanks. Tand thought he was going to be sold. This one thanks you for your help. Tand came here. He thought he could win money enough to open a tavern, make his father and his Sind proud. Before this one knew what was happening, he was dragged off by Hadran and his strongmen. They said they would sell this one to slavers. Yes, we must leave. The gate to the outside is just around the corner. Sind must be worried sick over this one.
That carcass is mine. You won't leave here alive.
Right, now! I need healing!
Go around!
That carcass is mine. You won't leave here alive.
You have returned my Tand to me. I do not know how it would have gone on without him. Your kindness will never be forgotten. How did you get him out of there? Truly, then thanks Rendar you came along. Tamriel is free of another shaveskin Muskas. And Tand is returned to me. Bright moons and long life to you, Walker. We will remember you, always. Come here.
Oh, please, no lecture. This one is sorry.
You deserve one. We were worried about you.
Tanned nose.
Life is a story, yes? We must live through it together. You cannot skip to the last page. Win a life in a gambling den.
Tanned nose. He just wanted to make you and Muzag proud.
We are proud of you. Your father, your sister, me. You do not need a lot of coin to make us proud.
Tanned nose.
We're here for you, you know that. We'll get through this. This is nothing like the time with those Colovians, yeah? The time you almost lost your eye?
That was a bad one. This one loves you, Sind.
I love you too, Tand.